Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your glorious Lord's Day Sunday afternoon Devo, your daily bread passage for today. Part 2 of episode 1013, or 1013, part 2. This one we're going to be learning for Sunday, March the 12th, 2023. And this one we're going to be learning about friends and enemies. From Bill Crowder, derived from Romans 12:17 through 21. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a like, because the likes help the video out in many different ways. Remember the like challenge. Go back to the morning video for explanation. Birthdays, anniversaries, and prayer requests in the comment section below. And do you have speaking of friends and enemies, who's your best friends and who's your worst friends? Who's your least favorite friends? Who's your favorite friend or friends? And who's your least friend or friends? And who are your enemies? Who are your most hated enemies? You should love the enemies at yourself, but you do have people that you despise, but you still love them, but you just can't stand them. That's ones I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to think. But put those answers in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, share the video and channel with your family and friends. Help me reach the 100 subscriber mark by my 3-year mark. And I'm hopefully to have 50 to 60 subscribers by my birthday. I'm changing it up now. I know with such few weeks left, with a little over 5 weeks left, 5 weeks and a few days, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit the 100 being at 30. Still ain't seen the number yet. As I recorded yesterday's videos, I still ain't looked at the number yet. So, because I haven't been on my old computer to go over there and fix the videos yet, so I don't see the number. But if we can get 50 or 60 by my birthday, April the 18th, and hopefully get to 100 by the end of May, because that'll be my 3-year mark. Somewhere that last week of May will be 3 years on YouTube. And I just watched a video earlier tonight that I know one of the channels I follow has been on the air for 9 years. I'm like, wow. So I've been there. Well, I could say I've been there 2, if not 2.5 years, been following them. So, or more or less, I've been following them for 3 years. For almost all, since I've started on YouTube, I've been following them. So, you might as well say it's been almost 3 years. So, I've been following them a long time. Well, I didn't start till probably good say August before I found their channel. So you might as well say almost 3 years. Give or take a few months or days. but friends and enemies. Hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that quick flash. I had lasagna for dinner last night. And starting to come back on me. It was good, but tried to take me a pill to calm it down. Plus give me a good swashing of drink in my throat. But friends and enemies, Bill writes, scholar Kenneth E. Bailey told of the leader of an African nation who learned to maintain an unusual posture in the international community. He established a good relationship with both Israel and the nations surrounding it. And when someone asked him how his nation maintained this fragile balance, he responded, "We choose our friends. We do not encourage our friends to choose our enemies for us." So that is wise and generally practical. What the African country modeled on the international level is what Paul encouraged his readers to do on a personal level. And in the midst of a lengthy description of the characteristics of a life changed by Christ, he wrote, "If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone." Romans 12:18. He goes on to reinforce the importance of our dealings with others, reminding us that even the way we treat our enemies, verses 20-21, reflects our trust in and dependence upon God and his ultimate care. Okay. So to live in peace with everyone may not always be possible. After all, Paul does say, if. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But our responsibility to believers in Jesus is to allow his wisdom to guide our living. James 3:17-18. So that we engage those around us as peacemakers. Matthew 5:8. Or 9, excuse me. So what better way could there be to honor the Prince of Peace? So where do you struggle to live at peace? Where do you or others you may know struggle to live at peace? And how could being an international peacemaker interject grace into that conflict? So, let me know in the comments Q1 or Q2 when making a response. But ponder those questions by saying this phrase, which says, "Loving Father, I was your enemy and you called me friend. Enable me to be a peacemaker so I can show the same grace to others." Amen? Might have to come back to a later time to just have that phrase and Bible verses and all just be the only thing on screen. I've been neglecting my editing duties and not getting them fixed up like they should be. So I need to do that tonight, this evening, get them all straight before I do my next batch of videos. Because I've got to do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then Friday, Saturday, and then today's. I got to get those five days. It won't take me long to get them done. Because the way I do them, especially with the tags, I copy and paste from a previous day. Then I go in and erase all the tags from the previous day except the beginning part. I change the date. Now if it's a playlist, I'll put that playlist on there. I'll change the author, the Bible verses and stuff like that change that part. Then I'll go down and put certain tags in there from that devotion. And then if it's the Days of Praise one, I'll go in there. I have to clear out all the subtitles and then go in there and put the phrase from the bottom of the page, if there's a Bible link, and then the Bible verses. So, but speaking of the link, this link will be in the description box below. But for further study, and it should be on the screen too, for further study, read Knowing God Through Romans at discoveryseries.org/Big S Big B SB, like Super Bowl, and then the numbers 221. And then our Bible reading is Deuteronomy chapter 17, 18, and 19. And then Mark chapter 13, the first part, verses 1 through 20. So, coming up tomorrow in your fantastic Monday, March the 13th, 2023, in part two of episode 1014 or 1014, Stuart Haas numbers. We're going to be learning about running for what matters from molecular rows derived from Hebrews 11:39 through chapter 12, verse 3. I swear with this book, the 3 and the 5, when they're on the top number like that, it always look like the same number, 3 or the 5, and you have to look real hard to see if it's a 3 or a 5. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that later tonight, but you'll see that tomorrow at 1. Tomorrow after 1. So I love you, appreciate you, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2023 and beyond. And until later, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back later after 7 for part 2. Yeah, part 2 of the March Turning Point Weekend Series titled Spring Forward, which we just did during the night. We sprang forward. I hope you didn't forget. And we're going to be learning about mentoring. Last week we learned about being a servant. Now we're learning about mentoring. Beginning with 2 Timothy 2:2, our recommended reading is Psalm 71, verses 17 and 18. Our turning point is from Charles Swindoll, and in the Bible reading for this weekend has been Joshua 21 through 24. So I hope you read Joshua 21 and 22 yesterday for Saturday, and then read 23 and 24 today. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that later after 7. So with that said, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2023, and I'll see you later. But until then, me and Baby Yoda, we out until later. So have a great rest of your Lord's Day, Sunday afternoon, and we'll see you tonight after 7. What is mentoring going to be all about? Come back and find out. So until then, goodbye.